Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sankar and today I'm going to show you how to make a really cool FM bass without actually doing any FM inside of Vital. So before we actually start the tutorial, I want to thank Black Lotus Audio because the wavetables and the sounds that I'm going to be using are powered by Black Lotus Audio. So if you want to check those out, the links are always in the description. So without taking much longer, our DAW is already loaded and Vital is ready to go and see what we can create. So here we are with an empty Vital, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, I'm going to start by choosing a wavetable. I'm going to use this crash landing wavetable like Black Lotus Audio's boss fight, which is really good. Has a lot of FM sounds. I'm going to go and add some unison. And it's not going to be for detuning this sound. It's going to go really crazy right now because I'm going to go into the advanced tab and I'm going to choose the odd harmonics mode here and turn off the detune. And what this does is that it adds harmonics with every voice. And that sounds really good. So now we can go and add more of these knobs here on the advanced tab because these go really crazy. For example, if I enable the table spread, what this is doing is that for every voice here, it's choosing a different frame of the wavetable. As you can see here, so there's 3 frames right now being selected, but if I add more voices, and the more I spread the table, the more apart the frames are from one another. I think that this works best with the 5 voices. And the fun part is that we can modulate this. So now we can create something like this. And we can make this mono so that it sounds a bit cleaner. And we can now, for example, add some bending. But we can now apply the same thing with the distortion spread. Now we can add some filtering here. Sounds really great with some high pass. And now we can add a second oscillator with a different wavetable. And it sounds really awesome. So I think this one would work really awesome. We can now add, for example, 9 voices. And each advanced oscillator option is apart from one another. So and now we can, for example, keep this one with just the unison stack so it's not adding harmonics or anything, but instead play around with the spreading of the knobs here. I think with some very aggressive bending. Maybe Maybe have it be a different pattern here. We can add more. We can also route this into filter 1. Now we can add some distortion. We can modulate here the peak. And this sounds really cool for like a tear out bass, because now I can go here. And I can, for example, change the wavetables here. Ooh, this one sounds really awesome. We can always add more modulation like chorus. That sounds super good, and now we can add even more harmonics here with a static flanger. We can also add a slapback delay here. So that's just taking the feedback into 0, setting it to 16. Or we can add something like some and again a little bit more low pass here. We can add a little bit more flavor by creating a really neat curve here for the for the tuning. So I can go here, select LFO3 and route it into the global voice tune. Maybe set it to like something like 2. And that sounds really good, and we can go even further and post-process this now. That sounds really good. We can add some rhythm shifter, which is just dividing the low end and the high end, and then adding a frequency shifter in between, so it only affects the high end. And I do that by using a patcher preset here. So what I do is I select my rhythm shifter preset, which is already set up. So I can go into the frequency shifter. And then this is cutting at 200 Hertz on both. So the high end and the low end of both are being divided. And then I add a mono conversion in the low end so that the low end becomes mono. And since that is happening, I can now add, for example, a second chorus here. And since the low end is being converted into mono, now we can make it really loud with some distortion, so we can use, for example, some kilohertz distortion. There we have it, a really sick, insane FM bass that we didn't actually do any FMing, just using the advanced tab in Vital to create some really awesome, unique sounds. And it's really cool because it's unique to Vital. No other VST has the power to create these sounds, only Vital. So thank you Black Lotus Audio for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to check them out, the links are always in the description. They have some really good premium packs, and they all have some really amazing wavetables you can use to create sounds like the one I did right here, or create some even crazier sound design by using Black Lotus Audio. And if you use coupon code SoundKiller20, you're gonna get a 20% discount on checkout. Anyways, this was SoundKiller. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep the channel alive and active, and I'll see you in the next one.